The most common piece of advice I've heard from you is that a key focal point is getting 90% retention in the first 6 seconds. And I feel like you kind of explained it, but what's the simplest change you've made that's doubled retention?
Okay, the first 6 seconds comes directly from our TikTok rep several years back. But then, of course, we took that and we split tested it against every other platform. And it pretty much rings true that if you can get 90% retention on your first 6 seconds, you are going to be in the top 1% of content being served up to the algorithm. And this is why we stand on the very controversial hill of do not talk to your core avatar all of the time. You have been sold a lie that is keeping you small. If I am talking to, and my ideal avatar is women going through perimenopause who need to lose weight or want to lose weight, if I just say that, if you're a perimenopausal woman and you can't fit in your jeans right now and you want to lose weight, here's what you do. If that video comes across my feed, I'm scrolling, you're scrolling, everybody in this room is scrolling because it doesn't apply to us. So what does that tell the algorithm? It tells them that it's not very valuable. I will say, obviously, there's an interspace algorithm now, so it will find its avatar, but that is so niche that you're just hedging against a much lower pool versus widening that hook, showing and not telling. Show somebody in a giant pair of jeans, wrap it into a challenge format of I challenged myself to lose 45 pounds in 70 days without doing X, Y, Z. A much wider pool of people can now see themselves in that. That is incredible. Same concept. We're going to niche that whole concept down as we keep going through the video. But that hook, that first 6 seconds, the first 12 seconds is going to stay wide enough to appeal to 90% of people. And then you can slowly niche the content down as you go to talk directly to perimenopausal women. But you're just giving yourself a much bigger colander for a lot more fish to funnel themselves into. And then you'll find your core avatar. You will find them even if you go wider. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about going wide or unniching yourself. But take somebody who unniches themselves and speaks to the greater group of people versus somebody who just talks to the core avatar all the time. Especially if it's super niche, the person who gets more attention will win in the long run.